2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide over the contact at the end. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the
touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. Touchdown! 10 yards out, and the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. You talk about this Titan defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Chandler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts. Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen, they'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Chandler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts being chased out left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
3rd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
56. Middle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And they got it inside the 10 and the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it with Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Chandler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Titans. David Njoku, 48 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And got his man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, 95 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
31, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That's out quickly to Bateman. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Allen. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their number.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
What's good on the extra point? And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hurts throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They go play action with Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kingsley Enagbare in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like Turner at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session of the team.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lots to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Breaks through the contact. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Hurts to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Tennessee,